Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Ameya and we are discussing about AVEVA PDMS structures and in which we are discussing about panels and plates. In previous video, we are talking about loop vertex editor and we have edited this sheet, but there we have only edited the existing vertices. Okay. Now let me show you an example where you can create new vertices. Now this create new vertices option is used to create extra vertices which can be used to create negative extrusions or to modify your structure so that it will not intersect with the intermediate structures. So for that I have just created one beam in between the section just for our reference, and we will try to make a negative extrusions around this beam so that my panel will not intersect with that beam. Okay, so I have created one panel on this level and my beam is getting inside that structure. Okay, so I want here a cut section. Okay, so that this beam will not be cutting my structure. Okay, so for that we will use this fifth option from the modification or mode selection, that is the new vertex. Now for selecting new vertex you need to have a understanding of how these groups are getting selected. So this is the first and this is the second vertex. So I want new vertex in between first and second. So I will start with first, and after below the first I am just giving the distance by which I want this vertex to travel. Okay, I am not clicking on create, I am just giving the distance by which my vertex want to travel. So I am just assuming this to be 5000. I don't remember exactly, so you can do trial and errors. This is the y direction I want to move in. So I am just moving in y direction by 5000 and I am perfectly at the center of the center of your beam. Okay, I don't want to cut there, I want to cut little bit before that beam. So I am just going 4900 to be precise, and I will say create. Now you will not see any change, but one vertex is added, that is second vertex, and there is third vertex after that. Okay, as we are not changing any linear direction, that's why you will not see any change right now. So what we will do is we will again create a new vertex at second vertex. So just select the second vertex and click on create a new vertex, and then that three vertex we will give a distance. Y distance will be same, we are just giving the x distance as say 500 for now. So it is perfectly at this point, so we don't want this to be that perfect. I will go 550 maybe, and I say create, and then you can see one vertex is getting created. Then what you have to do is you have to go with the next vertex, which is straight. Okay, so we have to change y again, x will be same, so I am just changing my y to, let us say, 5100 maybe, distance of 200 for this section, create, and then I am going x to be 0 again to create. Okay, now there is small intersection again, so what I can do is I can modify the location of this vertex. Okay, so I am going for again the previous option, which is selection of vertex, and I am moving this vertex little bit outer side, so I want 5150 maybe, modify. I want previous vertex, the y distance to be 5150, modify, and I will go to previous vertex, the y distance should be 4850, modify. I am just making sure there is no intersection. Okay, so this is how you can create different vertex and have a negative extrusion, which can be helpful for you to modify panel which are the intersecting beams which are coming into the panel, and we will make sure there is no intersection or collision between the existing components and the panel. Okay, if you don't want this to be sharp, you can just go to these vertices, uh, Yeah, I have created two vertices at this point. That is again a mistake. So I am just deleting one vertex. Okay, and I am selecting second vertex, and I am making sure it is 4080. Sorry, 4850. Sorry, apply. I will go to vertex number 3 and I will give radius to be say 50. Okay, to make it smooth. I will go to 4 and make it 50. So this is how you can create the negative extrusions by creating new vertices into existing loop. Okay, and then you can have modifications in your loop vertices. The same thing you can do it with negative extrusions. So in the next video we will be talking about negative extrusions. Here you cannot create the vertices inside your panel. Okay, there's a problem with that. You can only work on the edges of your vertex in modify loop editor. Okay, so we will be going through the negative primitive option also in the coming video, where you will have similar things in negative extrusions. Okay, so we will be basically cutting panel by the region, by the points, so that you can have different holes or negative extrusions of different shapes in the panel. Okay, so that will be our next video. If you like this content, do share my channel with your friends, subscribe my channel, check out various playlists which are available on my channel for AVEVA PDMS. Thank you for joining.